Okay, what's up, everybody? 7 o'clock, Sunday, April 5th. There's already 1920 people here. I already got 5 thumbs up. Todd Fletmeyer, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Todd, thank you for the support on Patreon. I got that, and I really appreciate that. Matt, good to see you, my friend. How is everyone? Hope everybody is well. Hi, Chris. Hope you're well. Earl, I hope the same back to you. Tim, Derek, man, good to see you guys. Hope everybody's doing good. Dave's here. Dave Ristow, I believe I'm saying that. Ristow, not quite sure. You know how I am on names sometimes. I do my best, but they aren't always, I'm not always the best at it. Put it that way. So anyway, April 5th. Hope everybody's doing well. Obviously, a lot of crazy things still going on out there in the world. I hope everybody is healthy and their families are healthy, and we continue to stay that way. Did you get my Patreon today? Derek Johnson, I did. Thank you, Derek. Thank you very much, man. You are in the drawing for this 250 copper. And in fact, I'm going to talk about that here in just a little. Hey, Wisconsin, Larry, good. I'm going to talk about this here shortly. In fact, we're going to give this away tonight. And I will talk about that shortly. Everybody that supported me and the channel on Patreon, everybody that super chatted last week, and if anybody wants to super chat tonight, I will put your name in the drawing. I have blank pieces of paper here. I will put your name in. So the super chatters are in, the Patreon people are in, the people that hooked me up on PayPal, all you super cool people are in that drawing. And like I said, I'm going to do something like this about once a month, once every couple of months, where I will give, hey Mylan, how you doing, man? I will give away something, like this, a 250 copper or 350 copper, maybe a Dreamweaver lure set or something like that. But to everybody that supported us on Patreon and any place else, I want to give back to you people. Hope everybody's doing well. 45 people here already. We're 2 minutes in. Last week we had Debbie Downing. I believe that's Debbie from Purple Taco Fly Supply. She is here tuning in. Tom, hey, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, man. Chris Spike. Hey, Chris, back to you. Hope you were well. We had almost 70 people, I think, here last week. That is a great number. And, this is turning more. Hey, Wayne, good to see you, man. This is turning more from like a fishing report into just a fishing BS session. You know what I mean? Which is, I'm still going to do the fishing reports, but it's nice to come on here and we can all just talk a little bit, have a little sense of normalcy. Got your stimulus spin doctor. Cool, man. Have a little sense of normalcy, have just someplace to go once a week, and just relax and just chill out. We can talk with one another, guys. I'm going to miss a lot of these. Hey, Bobcat's here from Tangled Tackle. Bob, I'll talk about your thing here shortly. Also, hey Cody, I appreciate you being here, my friend. But yeah, just give us someplace to go once a week where we can just sit down. It's like going to the tackle shop and we can just hang out. Tippy Dam is definitely closed down. I'll talk about that also. In fact, I got to put that on my. Oh, forgot to say my high-tech sign there. Thanks for watching, everyone. But I got to put Tippy Dam on my list to talk about tonight because I don't want to forget about it. That did close down. Anyway, I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, so anyway, we're here. This is our place to come on Sundays, talk about fishing. Guys, I am not at all offended if you guys get into conversations amongst yourselves and talk about things while this is going on. Have at it. This is what it's for. This is your place to come talk about your fishing, your spots, what you can give to the community as far as information on your spots, anything like that. That's what this is for. This is your place. And I will throw in my little tidbits of limited wisdom from time to time. Also, I got my Moo coffee cup here. Yeah, Johnny, I agree with you. This is a great way to deal with social distancing. We're actually kind of hanging out, but not really hanging out. It's kind of weird. That's the way the world is today. A lot of this going on, even when this isn't going on. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I drive around and I see people with their phones in their hands. I swear we're almost zombies already. Just the way people walk around with their face in that phone and not looking where they're going and not. It's not paying attention to much. It's just not the way I'm going to sound like an old man if I get in something like that. But, it's just not the way I grew up. I grew up with rotary phones and long 30-foot cords so you can actually get to your bedroom and talk to your friends, away from your parents when the phone rang. That's the way I grew up. All right. Hey, I miss that. Maybe North Jersey. Jersey would be cool to see you here, man. My dad came to see you early this week, and here bait sales are down. Yeah. Well, the shop's closed. The shop is closed because of the quarantine, because of the stay at home, stay safe laws. So yeah, the shop is closed. Bud, the owner, is there. He is working on orders that are being called in. So if you're ordering rods and reels, you're still welcome to call the shop. It's 231-887-4242. 231-887-4242. If you guys want to call the shop, he's there still making reels, and we're extending that March Madness sale into April because of everything that's going on. So you're still going to get 10% off your orders. And I'm not sure how long that's going to go on, but I imagine it's going to go on for some time. Anyway, that's the shop's way of saying, hey, welcome spring, and hope everybody's doing well. All right, so let's talk about, hey, before I forget, my mom watched last week, and all you guys and gals that said hi to her. She had a great time watching all that, so thank you so much for doing that. She is back on tonight. I'm sure my dad is on also, so if you want to say hi to my mom and dad, you're welcome to do that. They are watching, which kind of freaks me out a little bit, but I'm okay with it. My sister Sarah also let me know that her and her daughters Jenna and Lucy sometimes watch, or they are watching, so that's cool. They're watching also. You can say hi to my family. That's if you want to. If you don't, I get it. It's fine too. All right. Hey, thanks, guys. That's really cool of you. I appreciate it. All right, so let's Purple Taco. The field tester video went out a couple weeks ago. 21 people chosen for the field testers for the fly kits. Looks like 18 people have responded to Purple Taco. 3 people have not, and those people are, I just want to make sure that everybody got this information, but the 3 people that did not respond were Tundra Hog, Eugene Woodworth, and Todd Richardson. Guys, if you're out there, get a hold of Leroy. Get a hold of Leroy at Purple Taco Fly Supply. I think it's, well, you have to go on the website to look up his email, but just contact them. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, man. That's cool. You'll just have to go on the website and look up the email and contact them that way. BMK, good to see you, man. Very nice. Yeah, it won't be long. I think you're right. Hopefully we'll get out soon. But yeah, Tundra Hog, Eugene Woodworth, Todd Richardson, if you will please get a hold of Purple Taco so they can start getting all these wonderful fly kits out to the field testers, get you guys running on these things. These are really cool. These are nice little kits. If they don't contact him, I don't know if Leroy has a backup plan. Maybe he wants to choose 3 more people. Not sure. Hey, Bobcat, thanks for saying hi to my mom, man. That's wicked cool. So yeah, please contact Leroy or Deb at Purple Taco. All right, Best Lure Company, a little update on that. So a while back, we chose 10 people. Yeah, 10 people, I believe. 8 people. For the... Any word on shutting down charter? Charters are shut down right now. All guide services are shut down right now. And the end date on that is April 15th. My gut feeling is it's going to go past that. But I don't think it's going to go super far past that. My gut feeling is towards the beginning of May, we should start seeing, hopefully, knock on wood, hopefully start seeing the guide service, everybody getting back to normal. The guide service is back up and running. Charter's ready. Got the boat already? No, I do not, man. The boat is still in storage. I can't get it out until the marinas are open. I can't even do much to it. But I was talking to Big John the other day. I'll talk about that later. But Big John, I got to write that down so I don't forget. Big John had some news also for everybody they wanted me to pass on. So we'll talk about that also. Anyway, I threw it away. Best Lure Company. For the field testers coming out, Best Lure Company just put a bunch of plugs in the mail for me last week. I'm going to get those out to you guys as soon as I get them. Sean, the CEO or the CFO, I'm not sure what he is there. He threw in, hey, Kurt, good to see you. He threw in some extra plugs. They call them, I don't know if they call them their Patriot plugs or what, but they have an American flag on them or something red, white, blue on them, stars and stripes on them. He threw a bunch of extra ones in there. I'm going to find a way to get those out to people somehow on the channel. And yeah, but anyway, the Best Lure thing is in the works. It's coming along great. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, man. Nice, you guys. Thanks, guys. All right, so Best Lure Company, the field testers, it is coming. I'm excited to try those out myself this year. They're really nice looking plugs. And from talking to the guy, everything that he's telling me, boy, they're very speed tolerant. which can be tough sometimes with plugs. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting those tried out this year. 71 people. We just broke the 70 mark. That is really cool, guys. All right, so let's talk real quick about this 250 copper giveaway. So everybody knows, or if you don't know, I'll catch you up real quick. Anybody that supports us on Patreon, Tangle Tackle Fishing on Patreon, I put links down below on the videos. Anybody that supports us there, anybody that, there was 3 or 4 people that threw super chats in last week during the live video, which is just a small donation you can make while I'm talking here. Anybody that did that or does that tonight is also in the drawing. I have little pieces of paper here, so if anybody jumps on a super chat tonight, I'm throwing your name in the hat. Anybody that donated any which way to us any which way, you're in the drawing right now. I got all the names in the hat. At the end of the video tonight, when we're done talking, I'm going to draw out that name, and somebody is going to walk away with this beautiful brand new 250 copper on this Okuma Convector 55L. Tied this up myself. It is solid. With braid backer too, which is really nice. That is not a cheap rig right there. How does Super Chat work? So down below, right by where you're typing, there should be like a little dollar sign or a money sign. I think you just click on it, and somehow it walks you through doing a Super Chat. That's really the extent of my knowledge on it. But a lot of people did it, or a few people did it last week, and they are definitely in the hat. Like I said, anybody that does it this week, I'm throwing you also in the hat. So we're going to give that away tonight. And that, just another thing I want to talk about, 47 people now on Patreon supporting us, plus the people that have done it other ways. We are up. Can we get more than one entry? No, man. Sorry, man. Just one entry per person. Good question, though. Nice try. So we are over halfway there. I told you when I get 100 supporters, I'm going to give away a free charter. I will definitely do that. We're over halfway there, and this has only been up and running for about a month. So we're getting there quickly. We're cooking right along. Again, I also want to say thanks, and I truly mean that to everybody. All right, there, Sarah. That's my sister that just jumped on. So Sarah, I got to put you in Gray Boy Performance. All right, Sarah, you're in. I hope you win because I want it back during Christmas. And Gray Boy Performance. You got to give me a second here while I write these down. All right. And Thomas Hurley. Okay, I'm throwing you guys in. Tom Hurley, you are in. All right, cool, guys. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best of luck in winning that thing. It is a super sweet reel. Use those. That's the exact rigs that we got on our boat, and I will have on my charter boat. There's my other sister, Laura, now getting involved as well. I hope you win so that you can also give it to me at Christmas time. All right, thank you. My family, they're the best. They're kooky. I love them. They are kooky. All right, so where are we going here? All right, so Bobcat's watching right now. Bob Lancaster, you'll see him in the comment section. He is I'm going to call him the manager at Tangle Tackle here in town because he pretty much runs the place. He's not the owner, but he keeps the wheels turning there without a doubt. So Bob has a bunch of spoons, brand new. He has Stinger, he has Moonshine, I think some Dreamweavers, he said, not quite sure. He said he's got maybe a couple dozen of them. Bob, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But anybody that tunes in next week's live video, Sunday at 7, we're going to give away those spoons to a couple people. Depending on how many he has. If he's got like 21, 22, something like that, I might do like 3 people. If he's got somewhere around there. Derek, thanks, man. I'm throwing you in the hat. Derek Johnson. Gotcha, buddy. So anybody that tunes in next week, just be present. Keep it up. I will. Wait, Amanda Johnson. All right, Amanda, you're in also. Thanks, guys. Good luck. If I miss anybody that super chats, please, somebody remind me. If I miss a name, for God's sake, somebody say, hey, idiot, pay attention. Throw me the name back, please. But anyway, Bobcat, we're going to give away those brand new spoons next week to anybody that just tunes in. And I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to do it. Roger, thanks, man. All right, you're in. But Roger, you're already in. I had you in last week. I can't enter you twice, man. I'm sorry. But thank you for supporting us. Thank you so much, everybody. 75 people here now. 75. That might be a new all-time high for us. I can't remember the last. Mom wants to enter. She's trying. I'll put Mom in. I will pay for that myself. I will put Mom on the slip. she's in. All right, I will put her in. I hope she wins, and maybe she'll give it to me. I don't know. I'll pay for mom myself. All right, she doesn't have to do anything. Yeah, 76 people here. Where the heck was I? Oh, Bob's Spoons. Anybody next Sunday tuning in, we're going to give away those spoons to 2 or 3 lucky people. They're all, yeah, it is definitely, a hunter is definitely in sight. Yeah, so cool. Somebody's going to walk, or a couple, 3 people are going to walk out here with some really nice spoons next week. All right, next. Guys, I always got a list here because there's things that people ask me during the week. And luckily, I caught up with all the questions from last week except for one, and I'll talk about that here later. But this guy, Sean Szilard. Sean, you're a super great guy. If you're watching, man, you are a super good guy. Sean noticed that behind me I have some police patches and whatnot. I got building up there, Indiana State Police, and of course I got the big MSP shield behind me. Sean works for Berrien County, and he threw me a patch, and he threw me a challenge coin, which is right here. And just a nice guy, super nice guy, supported us on Patreon. So I want to take this, I wanted to put it up here with the other ones, and I will take the challenge coin, and I will put it in my I have quite a big collection of challenge coins. I will put it in there as well. Guys, if you ever have something like that, if you want it up on the wall behind you someplace, you know, if you got a patch or whatnot, Adam, you're in. If anybody's got something like that they want stuck up, you know, just behind me during the videos, you send it to me. I'll be happy to do it. I'm a huge supporter, of course, of law enforcement, the first responders, our medical staff, our medical workers, which my sisters are almost all in at one time or another. Tom Sims, you're in also. Adam, I missed your last name. If you will throw that back to me, I will add that in. Or if somebody can tell me what Adam's last name was, I want to make sure that I got it right. I got fly supply material running all over the place. I got everything. I got so many things going on here right now. All right. So, there was another thing a while back. Somebody sent me a box of salmon gear that they wanted me to, you know, to go through. Send it to me send it to me to try. It's the Magwa sent that to me, Mike. If anybody else ever wants something that they want shown on a video, I'm not saying I'm going to keep it. If you just want some if you got just cool stuff you want shown on a video, send it to me. I will be happy to send it back to you. Even if you just want it shown for one night, I would be happy to do that. People really think that kind of stuff is really fascinating. I do too. I'm into salmon gear. I'm into fishing gear. I've been buying lure. I've been a fanatic since I was a little kid. My family can attest to that. I walk into a lure shop, and anything that was shiny, I would have been the worst fish in the world, I swear. Ed, you're in. I would have been the worst fish in the world because I would have been the first fish caught. First thing shiny that went by me, I would have been done. So I know people like things like that. I'm writing as I'm talking. So if you got anything you want shown on a video, I'd be happy to do it. And of course, like I said, I'll be happy to send it back to you. Bobcat, you are now in. All right, I'm on another piece of paper here now, guys. I didn't cut out enough. Guys, you are the best. I just so much appreciate it. But Bobcat, you are on board, my man. All right, there we go. I got to cut that out if I can find some scissors. Of course, where are my scissors? They're in the other room. I'll get there in a second. All right, what else was I talking about? Oh, so Sean Szilard, thank you so much for sending me the patch and the challenge coin, man. Be safe. You're on the front lines like so many others. Be safe out there. To all you first responders, all you medical workers, everybody out there on the front lines, the people at the grocery stores, the people at the gas stations, everybody out there at the food service places, everybody out there, you guys are all on the front line. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll support you any way that I can. Got my green tea there. All right. Fish hawk. Last week, a lot of people had questions on a fish hawk. We were talking about the fish hawk X4Ds and the X4s. A lot of people were talking about they didn't know what a fish hawk was. I just purchased a Fish Hawk X4D for my charter boat directly from Fish Hawk. That should be here shortly. As soon as it gets here, I'm going to do a video on it going over how it works, how to install it, the functionality of it, what it can do for you, how it can dial fish in for you. then hopefully when we get on the boat, I can do a video showing you how I install that thing and give you guys just a better understanding on how fish hawks work and what they can do for it. I mean, they are true game changers. I said this in the last video last Sunday. I'll say it again. If you told me I could keep one item of equipment, electronics, on my boat, and I had to choose from my fish finders, my fish hawk, my radio, anything, I would take the fish hawk every day, all day, because they are that important. But definitely waiting on the fish hawk. Yeah, definitely. It is a great, great system. It is truly a game changer. All right, earlier somebody asked about Tippy Dam. Tippy Dam is closed down here in Manistee. And what happened was a few people ruined it for the majority of the people. Just so many people going down there and standing next to one another. And even after being asked to move, would not move or would catch an attitude. And eventually it just had to be closed down, which is a shame because Tippy Dam is a great fishery and they were really just banging the steelhead down there when it was closed. I was down there one day, actually the day it was closed, and I saw a guy walking out of there with a stringer of just beautiful steelhead, 5 beautiful steelhead that he and his buddies had caught in just a short amount of time. So what a shame that the few affected the many on that one. The wire was just, okay. You want to, okay. I missed that comment. That might have been for somebody else, but it's a shame. Tippy Dam is closed down for an indefinite amount of time right now. When it is back up and running, I will let everybody know, and hopefully the fishing down there will still be just as good. I have a feeling that it will be. 80 people here now. We're at 21 minutes. Guys, thanks guys so much for being here. All right, Big John. I was talking with Kevin Gaylord, who was the shop manager, basically the Big John guru, just talking to him a few days ago. And they're in a pickle right now because, oh, I missed that. Tim Potter, I believe that was. All right, thanks, Tim. I got you. You were in the drawing also, Mr. Potter. But I was talking to Kevin, and they're in a pickle right now because they are trying their best to come out with their new gear, which is their new downriggers and their new rod holders are just amazing pieces of equipment. But they're just stuck right now in this quagmire that is social distancing. They can't open. They can't have workers in there to work on things. They're just in a pickle, to put it no other way, or no better way. They're just stuck. They are still planning on pushing out their new gear as fast as they can this year. As soon as they can get open back up, they're going to start pushing stuff out. If you go on their website, you'll see that most of their things they say out of stock right now, but they're not closed. They're not going out of business. They are up and running, and they're hoping to be back as strong and stronger than ever as soon as they can be. So, are they shipping out products if I buy one online? I believe they are. Yeah, I believe they are. I believe they still have a shipping department that is running right now. So, the best way to find out for sure, though, is to call them. If you go on their website, bigjohn.com, their phone number's right there. Give them a call, and they'll answer any questions like that for you. But Kevin just wanted me to pass that on. Eric Vander, got it. You're in, buddy. Why was I just yelling? I don't know, but I was. All right, you're in. Yeah, so Big John, again, they just want me to pass that on. They appreciate everybody's patience. They appreciate everybody's support. And I'm telling you right now, when they come out with that new downrigger, you guys are going to be, your jaws are going to hit the floor like mine did when I saw it. All right, cool. All right, where am I going now? How about a fishing report? Because that's the name of the video, right? Fishing report. So let's do a fishing report. Tim, you are in, my friend. Good luck. Tim, gotcha. All right, so everybody's here for a fishing report. Let's do it. A lot of boats out right now, Manistee, doing some brown fishing. Browns are few and far between, from what I've heard. A bit scattered. Of course, if you're brown fishing, you want to be up on the sand dunes, or the sandbars rather. The second and third sandbars is what I normally target when I'm out there brown fishing. I usually run flat lines or small inline weights with Rapalas, jointed Rapalas, and thin fins, the Brad thin fins. And some of my best colors of all time, the thin fins, are the red with the black squiggles, the orange with the black squiggles, and the fire tiger on the Rapala. Those are always my three best colors. Close second is the silver and gold Rapalas, and I even like running some of the husky jerks sometime. If they're really biting good, if you got a good bite going, try some husky jerks out there. But the thing about husky jerks is they have a little rattle inside there. And browns are super, super spooky fish, and they will bug out in a heartbeat sometimes if they don't like what they're hearing. So sometimes those husky jerks are just a little bit too much commotion in the water. The lateral lines on the fish are picking that up, and they're bugging out quick. So a lot of times the normal floating rapalas, the jointed, and the thin fins really, really work well. Is Costa going out of business, or are they doing the same thing as Big John? Costa is in business. Costa is not going out of business. They're doing the same thing. They're also changing locations, last I heard, from Florida to New York. And I don't know if that's still... Mutt Dog 25, you're in, man. You're definitely in. Good luck. So, yeah, Costa is definitely not out of business. They are still up and running. But I know right now they are not shipping out a thing. I went online to find my mom a shirt the other day from Costa, my mom and my dad, and I couldn't get anything. So I think they're in the same boat as Big John. Oh, wait, brown fishing. Excuse me. Drank too much tea too quickly. So yeah, brown fishing's been decent, or not decent, few and far between. Not a lot of guys getting browns. I've only heard of a couple that have been caught. But the lake trout have been plentiful. And the thing about brown fishing is expect to get bit on lake trout almost every year. We're getting many more lake trout than we are browns when we're out there. So don't be surprised if you get a decent batch of lakers and no browns. And you're going to run the same gear and the same techniques that you would for brown fishing. Although one year, in fact, it was just last year during the tight lines, I decided to bounce a dipsy down on bottom for lakers the same way that I normally would during the summer. And that thing was doing very well, just pulling a small body bait behind it. You missed Matt Tim, Chris. Thanks. Did I miss him? No, I got it. I got it, my friend. Thank you, though, for the heads up. Thank you. He is on here. All right, so that's brown fishing. Pier fishing, I haven't heard anything. Bobcat, you're on here. If you've heard anything on pier fishing lately, even though you haven't been in the shop either, I know sometimes word gets back to you. Feel free to jump in. I just haven't had any word on pier fishing. I have seen guys down shore fishing quite often, which tells me that shore fishing could be doing well also. And again, expect to pick up on shore fishing, the browns, if you're lucky. But more than likely, you're going to get some lake trout, and you might get a bonus steelhead every now and then also. I got to slow down sometimes when I'm talking. I get talking way too fast, and I got to pump the brakes. We're at 84 people. That is really cool. I just looked up and I saw 84 people, 25 thumbs up. Guys, that is so cool. And I know YouTube is huge on the thumbs up, so I really appreciate those thumbs up. That's what pushes the videos out to, don't forget about party phone lines. Oh, you're not kidding. Party phone, or the party lines. I remember those from being a kid. Absolutely remember those. Those are great. In not a great way. Anyway, river fishing's been good from what I've heard. How big do your steelhead run? We catch a lot of fish in the fort. About the same. Some are much smaller. On average, actually. Tim M, you're in. Good luck, man. You are in. Most river trips, we see 7 to 9 pound steelhead. Occasional 12, 13. But every now and then, you'll get a really nice trophy steelhead. You know, you're pushing the upper teens. You've even seen a few in the 20s before. There was a group of guys that came in the shop last year. What are you giving away? Good question. I'm giving away this 250 copper tonight. That's what we're giving away tonight. Anybody that super chats or his Patreon supported us, we're doing the drawing tonight. You are all in the hat. Even if you support us on super chat tonight, like Tom just did. Thanks, Tom. You are in the drawing tonight. Tom Kubiak. So yeah, steelhead. Again, the story I was telling. I'm in the shop last year, and a guy the owner walks up to me and says, there's a group of guys outside that just weighed, I think it was a 19.4 or 20.4 pound steelhead. And around here, that is a true trophy class steelhead. I've always said if I get an 18 plus, it's going on the wall. And I still haven't gotten that. After all these years, I still haven't gotten that. These guys, they just wanted to take it home, and they wanted to fillet it up and cook it. They were, they were weekend warriors, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But I don't think they understood the magnitude of the fish that they had. And after some gentle nudging by the shop owner, they decided to get it mounted, and we heard back a while later they were super happy that they did. They realized the trophy class fish that they had there. So 20 pounders are here. They're just not very common. Okay, David Robbins, you are in. Good luck, Dave. You guys are so cool. I swear this is the best group of people, the best audience on YouTube. All right. 40-inch fish is a mounter. Yeah, I hear you, Magua. No doubt. Yeah, a little bit different, of course. Every demographic's a little bit different. Every area is a little bit different. You know, what's a trophy here might not be a trophy there. What a trophy is there might not be a trophy here. Yeah, no doubt. All right. Laura, my sister Laura, she loves my stories. Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. She's had to listen to me for years. All right, so river fishing's been good. Plug fishing has been better, is what I've heard. So if you're running plugs, you might do a little bit better than running double bead rigs. There's Bobcat right there talking about walleye. He is the walleye guru at the shop. He's been doing it longer than I even have, actually. And whatever he just wrote right there, I'm sure is gospel. So thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. Night bite. Okay. Yep. You're beating me to it, Bob, but I appreciate it, man. So river fishing's good. Double bead rigs are still producing. Plugs have been better. Yeah, I definitely think we're in store for some 30-pounders this year. I really think we're going to be real similar to what we were last year. We had several 30-plus pounders hit the deck last year, which was really, really cool. All right, walleye fishing, like Bob was just talking about. Walleye fishing around the pier heads this time of year. Manistee, the Manistee Harbor pier heads and the Onekama Harbor pier heads can be outstanding for trophy class walleye this time of year. And it's normally a night bite, like Bob said. And by night bite, it could be anywhere from like sundown, and I've been out there as late as 4 in the morning before hitting fish. And the best rigs that I've had out there are Husky Jerks, the big Rapala Husky Jerks, gold and silver. Hold on a sec. My battery is just hitting 20%, so I got to plug in my charging cord real quick. Hopefully that did it. All right, cool. So yeah, big Rapala Husky Jerks, gold and silvers are outstanding. Just trolled on long lines behind boards, 2 or 3. It depends on the amount of boats out there. If you gave, sorry, Bob. Yeah, sorry, man. But yeah, if you can get 2 boards out of side, you're doing pretty well. If you can get 3 out of side, that means there's nobody else out there because you're pretty much taking up the whole channel at that point. But don't forget, walleye is still closed until the opener, but you can still troll. Any opinion on agitating flashers? Get back to that, Corey. Good question. You can still troll out in Lake Michigan for walleye right now until the opener. And you can even fish inside the channel as long as you don't break that imaginary shoreline plane that runs through the channel. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Yeah, walleye can be outstanding. And guys, by big walleye, we've been out there before and we've caught 12, 13, 14 pounders out there. And that's not a fish story. That is the truth. Big walleye. The thing is, you're going to get really big females coming through because they're coming from Lake Michigan into Portage Lake or Manistee Lake to spawn. And my rule of thumb was if I got a big female, even though it may be a trophy class, it's going back in the water because I want to make sure that I'm sustaining that breeding, or not the breeding, but the you understand what I'm saying. I want to keep that strain of fish going. It's the best thing I think we can do. Okay. What else was I talking about? Fishing report. Guys, that really about... perch fishing. Manistee Lake has been really good from what I've heard. And I've been sworn to secrecy on the rig by my friend. So I can't tell you exactly what rig it was. Although it may just be a common perch rig or something like that. But I can't tell you the color. But like around cans 9 and 11 in Manistee Lake have been holding perch. And I've had several friends going out there lately in boats and coming in with some very nice catches of perch. Please take a pic and let the huge eyes go. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Bob. You got it. Yep, without a doubt. Let them continue to spawn. Let them continue to keep that population going. Absolutely. All right, how long have we been going? Guys, we're over a half hour. I've covered Big John. I've covered Tippy Dam. The fish hawk we talked about. The fishing report we've talked about. Everybody, if anybody else wants to get in the drawing, I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes, and then we're going to draw for that copper. I just want to make sure everybody's got a chance to get into that thing. So if anybody's got any questions right now, yeah, up to 90. Oh my gosh, guys, we're up to 90. That is so cool. If we break 100, I know that's a new record for our channel. I have no doubt that that will just continue to get bigger and bigger every week. So if anybody's got any questions, oh, agitating flashers. Somebody just asked me about that. Now, I suspect you're talking about the Beckholds, the one that have the little rotators inside the flasher, or maybe you're talking about the lighted flashers that Pro Troll makes. I'm going to tell you this on the Pro Trolls. The lighted flashers definitely have their day. We just started getting into those last year on a couple of boats, and I really saw some nice production with those lighted flashers, both the 8-inch and the 11-inch flasher fly combos, and even with meat rigs, those lighted flashers seem some days to outperform other ones. So I think there's something to them. Check your PayPal. I will do, man. Thanks, BMK. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. BMK, if you donated something, I'm going to throw you in the hat right now for the drawing. I'll make sure that I got you covered, man. I got your back. A 28 and 32 pound king last year. Yeah, Clyde, we had several. Nice job on that, by the way. We had several in the high 20s, 28s, 29s. Yeah, the store doesn't have a website yet. They're working on that. The owner is definitely working on that. How big are the Dreamweaver Whirly gigs? They're about the same size as a Spin and Glow. Not much bigger than that. And they work very, very well. I love the Dreamweaver Whirly gigs. And I was talking about something else. Where the heck was I? Oh, lighted flashers. Definitely like them. The agitated flashers, I don't have much experience with them. And if you're talking about the ones, like I said, that have the little spinning agitator inside the flasher itself, I don't have much experience with those. I know some boats that do. I know there's one boat that did very, very well on the tournament trail, running those things pretty often. Has anyone ever used 5-hour glow tape? No, Earl. I didn't even know that existed. That's a good question, though. What is my PayPal? My PayPal is darkblue, DARKBLUE 7715 at gmail.com. Darkblue7715 at gmail.com. Mike says, thank you. Order going in. Cool. Slide divers or standard? By standard, I'm guessing you mean the fixed sliders. Again, every dog has its day. I'm more of a slide diver kind of a guy for a day in, day out type thing. I think the slide divers do very, very well, especially if you're in a steelhead rich environment. If you got steelhead around and you got a slide diver, say if I'm running my downrigger 50 feet, I know my slide diver is probably in that 20 to 30 foot range. Steelhead love that 20 to 30 foot range. I know I'm going to probably be getting a few steelhead bites. The time I really like to run fixed divers is if I'm just only targeting kinks. So if I'm running, say I'm running a downrigger down 50 feet, I'll put a mag, say just a mag green jeans on downrigger ball. And then 10 feet above it, I'll put a fixed slider, or not, I'm sorry, a fixed, it's still called a slider, but a fixed one 10 feet above it with a standard size green jeans. And that, like I said, that's just targeting kings only. Sometimes you'll get other fish on those top ones, but that's my go-to if I'm really looking for big kings. Now I'm giving away another secret right there, and that's fine. That's what this is all about. But it does work very well some days. But day in and day out, I'm more of a non-fixed slider kind of guy. Hope that answers your question okay. All right, I missed some questions there, guys. I'm sorry. I will go back and I'll try to catch those. I'll answer them up next week on next week's video. I need to cut these names out. I got to put another name in. RG Wanks. You are in, man. Good luck. All right. 87 people. Everybody's waiting around for the drawing. So let me get these names into the hat. The ones that just donated, supported the channel. And again, I can't say thank you enough for doing that. Let me find my little... Where is the knife on this thing? There it is. Well, that's not it. It's here somewhere. There's like a million different things on this, and I can't find the knife on it. And we'll try that. All right. Anyway, we'll get these names in the hat. I will get this thing drawn, and we will keep going, or we'll go from there. All right. Maybe I should just run and get the scissors, huh? Probably a good idea. No, found it. There we go. awkward silence right now. I apologize, but gotta make sure everybody has their chance. All right, into the hat. Into the hat. And I wish everybody good luck. Great night for a fire. Yeah, you're not kidding. It truly was. It truly is. Weather's warming up. I think a lot of people are going to be on the water this weekend, next weekend. A lot of weekends coming up. All right. Names are all in my Diabolical Custom Lures hat here. I'm going to shuffle everything up. Good luck to everybody. All right, close my eyes, reach in. Whoever this is. G. Schmidt. G. Schmidt, you are the winner of the 250 copper. Congratulations. I'm sure everybody here is happy for you. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry for everybody that didn't win, but this is just the start of the whole thing. We're going to keep doing these type of giveaways pretty often here on the Sunday Fishing Report, so keep tuning in, guys. I had a guy ask me, what's the best way to find the Fishing Report, guys? If you just subscribe and hit that notification bell, and if you have the YouTube app on your phone, you're going to get a notification every time this thing starts. You can just click on it. That is the easiest way, and that's a question I've had asked me quite a few times. So that is the easiest way to find this thing. That way you never miss it. All right, guys, we're still at 85 people. If anybody's got any more questions, I'll take them right now. Otherwise, email me, christangletackle@gmail.com. If I was kind of rooting for your mom, so was I. To be honest with you, so was I. Maybe she'd, like I said, wrap that up in a Christmas present and give it back to me. Or maybe my sisters. Yeah. So yeah, christangletackle@gmail.com. If you're looking for a charter, check out my website, darkblue, darkbluecharters.com. It's on there. We're booking trips. Best color for spring kings. Boy, that's a tough question. Blues can be really, really good in the spring. You're welcome, Greg. Thank you. Greg, I need you to send me your address, please, though. Send me your address on my email, christangletackle@gmail.com. Please send me your address. I'll get that mailed out to you. Yeah, but blues can be very, very effective in the spring. And then they start to transition over to greens and yellows, purples as the year goes on. But I do like a lot of blues in the spring. If I'm fishing the dirty water around the pier heads, I like a lot of spoons with the gold or the copper backs. They seem to work very, very, very well in those stained or dirty waters. If I'm out offshore fishing steelhead, I like those gold and copper backs out there as well. So just, I don't know, another little tidbit for you. Something that's worked well for me over the years. All right, 86 people. You're welcome, Rick. You're welcome, man. Rigs for Lakers on Higgins Lake. Any advice? Tom, I'm sorry. I don't know Higgins Lake that well, so I couldn't really tell you. My best advice would be to talk to the local sporting goods shops, talk with the local fishermen, talk with the local guides, maybe get on a couple of internet forums and ask there. I wish I had more information for you, but I'm not just going to make something up and send you in the wrong direction. That's not what I'm going to do. But that would be my best advice. All right. Anybody else? All right. Looks like we're good. Guys, stay safe. Be careful out there with everything. Let's be mindful of one another. Together we'll get through this whole thing. And honestly, this is all on our backs. This is all our burden. This is really what we do is going to project how this thing plays out. If we want to be foolish, go out there and do foolish things, it's going to take a lot longer. If we want to be respectful of one another and do the right things, this thing is going to get over much quicker. That's my soapbox moment. I'll leave it at that. Mini streaks work best. There we go. See, guys, right there. Higgins Lake. There you go. Cool. Bill, sorry I missed the show. No worry, Bill. We'll catch you next time. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Be safe. I will see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock. Take care.